RCA Victor and its dealers present Bert Tillstrom, creator of Kukla, Ollie, and all the Kuklapolitan players, with Fran Allison in Kukla, Fran and Ollie.
Francis?
Yes?
Francis, look what just arrived in the, on the wire services. I wish you'd read it.
Well, I will. Kukla, Fran and Ollie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy to inform you that the President's Cup you won is on the way over by special messenger. The RCA Service Company's Fix It for Sure, Fix It for Keeps campaign was a huge success. Service branches all over the country are reporting hundreds of thousands of happy customers of the RCA factory service contract. While all branches have made a splendid showing during the campaign, the 4 that have contributed the most will be awarded the President's Cup for achieving superior customer satisfaction. And, of course, Kukla, Fran and Ollie wins the cup for their excellent performance on May 14th. Congratulations, good luck, and have a fine vacation. Frank M. Folsom, President, Radio Corporation of America.
Isn't that wonderful?
Oh, how impressive.
I'm so delighted because, you know, it was just, 2 days ago that I broke one of the cups in our lovely service. And I was so upset because, you know, we now only have 7 and we had a fine service for 8.
Yes, sir.
And now the cup is coming and I think it's just wonderful because it'll make it so much easier for Kukla and all of us to serve a nice, friendly cup of coffee or cocoa or milk after the show in the evening, you know. And I just feel so wonderful about it. I tell you, that is a think that Uncle Frank would send us something like that.
Well,
I think
Fletcher, I think it's not quite that kind of cup. I think it's a type of cup that's given...
Oh, a cup is a cup, Francis.
But it's an award, Fletcher.
Well, I know it's an award, but now, let's be practical about it. We're not just going to put it up on the shelf and look at it. No, sir, Uncle Frank wouldn't want it. Uncle Frank is a good businessman. He knows that we must use things. Even though they may be awards and all that sort of thing, we must use them. And I wouldn't for the minute just put it up there. Well, that would be just like
Fletcher,
hanging somebody's picture on the wall when they come to the house. No, sir, we're going to use it every day.
Fletcher. It's all right with me.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It will be.
Hey, our cup came. Hi, Fletch.
Yes.
Hi, Frank.
Oh,
Our cup
wonderful.
came.
It's beautiful. That's the cup, Fletcher.
Cup. That isn't more than a thimbleful.
I told you, it's not a using cup, it's a look-at cup.
Highly impractical.
But very nice to have.
I suppose, if you like those things. Well, I'm very proud. Oh, Fletcher doesn't know anything about it.
It's really wonderful.
Yeah, I'm so excited. Oh, by the way, something else came in the mail today for you. Oh, fine. Would you bring it up? I inadvertently opened it up. Your passport arrived. Oh, how wonderful!
Your what?
Why do you have to open mail? Well, that happens to be my job. Besides, I'm curious. It's wonderful. No, it's mine. Well, I don't know if this is mine or not. Let's see. Here, you look at it and see whose picture's in there. There are 2 others, too. Oh, fine. You might as well open them up.
I don't see any BT's.
Yes!
Burr's picture.
Yeah, we're going. Did you know?
You and he?
Well, Ollie we are going to accompany
Ollie
him.
going to...
Well, just for a little while, Fran. We're not going for very long. But you see, it all worked out that maybe... Well, I didn't explain it all to you the other day, but you see, we thought that it might be a good idea if we could make it to go over for a little while. We could go to England and maybe see how they do television in England.
Yeah.
And maybe in Sweden, and then next year we could do a little...
Well, gee, it's awful nice.
Take the whole troop.
I'll miss you, but it's wonderful for you to go.
We won't be gone in a long time.
I never saw one of these things before. This is very interesting.
We couldn't be gone a long time, Fran, because he's taking us.
I see.
You know how that works out.
Well, gee, he left a lot of space here for the budget things, didn't he?
That's not for the budget, Fran. That's for the visas.
For the what?
Well, when you go for visas for the different countries that you want to visit sometimes. You see,
Well,
like
it says USA at the top of every one of them.
Well, I know, honey, but like if you want to go visit Spain, you have to have a visa. Some countries you need a visa. It's a special little thing.
Well, he hasn't got any.
No, not yet. He's going to get some.
Oh?
Comment ça va, mademoiselle? Où est le passeport?
Right here.
Good for you. Ici. Ici. Mm-mm. Oh, isn't it grand, Fran?
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Oh, I'm so excited. Isn't that wonderful? My gracious, it's going to be fun. I'm coming to California to see you, though, too.
Are you really?
Yes. Where are you going to get the money? I'll manage somehow.
Gosh, it'll be exciting, won't it?
Oh, I think it's wonderful. I guess everybody in the entire world is going over.
Gee, when you come back, you'll be talking all kinds of different languages, and you'll be so cosmopolitan and
Oh, don't be
so
silly. I don't know
polished.
anything. I don't know any languages, and I don't have time to learn. Oh, well, I'll take care of all the interpreting while we're gone. Gracious sakes, I'll be
Gee,
able to
if you
say.
hurry, maybe you can meet Margaret. She's still there.
Yes, I know she
Get
is.
to go to all those big fancy parties and
Oh, I don't
meet
know.
all those very important, distinguished people.
I doubt if we'll get into any of those parties.
Oh, I think you might.
Oh, wait a minute. I don't think so.
No?
Mm-mm. I think he has a double-breasted dinner jacket.
He has tails now.
Yeah, but I don't think that.
I don't know if he has summer tails. He has.
That's what I mean.
Who?
Oh.
Indeed.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't think we're going. It's not that kind of a trip, Fran. I don't think it's going to be particularly. I think it's going to be kind of a work trip. I have news.
Gee, all those places, you know, if you could manage to get invited there, it wouldn't cost you very much for your meals.
I was thinking of that too. We have to take notes. We're going to. We thought we'd take notes on it for next year because next year when we put out our Kukla Problem Courier yearbook, a whole maybe year or 2 years from now, we'll want to have notes on the trip. You see, to include, and we're going to write a log.
But you have to do that on a ship.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going on the boat. We think we're going on the Liberty. Liberté, please. Honestly. If the French lines ever heard that, they wouldn't let you on. I suppose everybody will be going this year.
Oh, gee, it sounds wonderful.
Yeah, but it'll be.
We didn't start talking about it till so late. Now I begin to think how much fun it would be if I could go. I wish I could.
Oh, well, we could.
I don't know, though, whether it would be a wise thing for me to go. There's so much to do when you think about going abroad and going to all the countries. I don't think I'd ever manage all of it.
Oh, sure you
Oh,
would.
no, it's much too complicated.
It isn't. It's a very simple thing.
Oh, no,
Not
it
if you
isn't.
if you get a good, competent travel agency to handle it for you and everything, it's a very simple thing. And
Oh, I know, but gee, you know how much stuff I can lose between here and Oak Park. Just suppose I was to go farther.
Oh,
It'd be a terrible thing.
I wouldn't worry about that at all, really. I wouldn't, Fran. We could, for instance, well, I tell you what. Let's pretend. I'll be, let's just play like you're going to go. You could be, let's be an American family getting ready to go to Europe. Or on a trip of some sort. All right, let's do that.
Okay.
You could be Lucille, my mother, and I'll be Edgar, your son, and I'll be George, your husband and your father.
Okay.
Shall we do it?
Okay.
Where's it start? Now, let's see. Let's start early in the morning.
Well, that's as good a time as any.
At breakfast time, huh?
Okay, fine.
All right. I'm shading. I'm getting ready for work.
Okay.
Okay. I'm getting ready. Oh, school's out, though, isn't it, for me?
School's out.
Yeah, school's out, then I don't have to go to school. Goody, 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 goody.
Well, I'll call you to breakfast.
All right.
Edgar?
Yes, Mommy?
Well, good to have you downstairs on time.
Well, it's good to be downstairs on time. I never
And-
went upstairs. We're in an apartment, Mommy.
We moved. I keep forgetting that we moved in our new place.
Yeah.
Run in and call your father.
I will, Mommy.
Tell him the coffee is almost ready. Somebody's at the door, Edgar. Is the
I
door
can't
locked?
get to the door, Mommy.
Come on in. I think the door is unlocked.
Anybody home?
Hello, Ella.
Hello, dear. How are you?
Just fine, thank you.
I just came over to borrow a cup of coffee. Hope
Well,
you
gee,
don't
the
mind.
coffee isn't done yet, Ella. You'll
no,
have to wait a little while.
I just want no. I meant some ground coffee. You know.
Oh, yes, certainly.
Hedford is just. I tell you, you can't live with him without his coffee.
Oh, I know how it is. George is the same way. Just a
Yes.
minute.
He's like, how's every little thing, dear?
That's fine.
That's good.
There's a full cup here, Ella, but I think they should make this do.
Yes, my. I
You
love
drink
your
a
new
week for
wallpaper.
one morning. You like it?
Yeah.
I didn't know whether bluebirds were the right thing for a kitchen or not, but I've come to like them.
Yeah.
Heck, it's just kind of a bright, cheery little touch.
Love your drapes.
Yes, they're new. I
Well,
just
we're
made
so
them.
excited. Hedford is just so excited, for our vacation. Finally made up her mind.
You going back up to Minnesota to fish?
No, dear. We're going to Europe this summer.
You're going to Europe?
Oh, it can be done very easy on a budget.
Oh, isn't that wonderful?
It's a very simple thing. I inquired. Hedford said, dear, you've always wanted to go to Paris.
Oh, I know
I'm going
you
to take you
have.
to Paris this year.
This year?
Yes.
Oh, isn't that fine?
I think it's a lovely thing.
When do you leave?
What?
When will you be
Oh,
leaving?
quite soon. We're getting our money together now. I'm doing a few little odd jobs here and there.
Oh, are you?
Yes, and I think, you should go, dear. It'd be such fun.
Oh, we've talked about it so many times,
Yeah.
George has been there.
Oh, it's nice. Well,
And we've always said that someday when our ship comes in, we'd go.
yes.
We didn't think we could afford to ride on anybody else's.
Yes.
We've been waiting, but the time just seems never to get here,
I know. Well, I
And
tell you,
then
it's
there's
such a simple
Edgar,
thing.
too. I don't know whether I ought to take him away,
It's
you
just
know.
right for him to go. He's a good age now. He'll remember things.
Well, it's hard
Fine.
traveling with a child.
Well,
always
I
think.
know, dear, but you really ought to take it under yourself to go right now. This is the year for
Oh,
it.
well, Ella, I don't know. I'll certainly be anxious to see how you get along. You take some
Yes.
pictures now,
Yes,
and you write
well,
to me, won't you?
Oh, we will, dear. Wish you were going. I tell you, it's going to be a simple thing. We thought over whether we should go first class.
George, hurry up! Excuse me, Ella.
Yes. But we just made up our minds finally that we just go.
Well, I guess that's the only way you just ever make it. You
Yes, those rooms over the boiler aren't bad.
Oh, dear, I don't believe I'd like to go that way. George! Where are you going?
Just trying on my new hat.
Oh, well, take off your hat in the house. Now, you know Mother doesn't let you wear your hat in the house.
I'm sorry, Mommy.
Where's Father?
I'm here, dear.
Well,
Already.
good.
Yeah, where's the coffee?
Oh, the coffee's right over there.
Oh, good. Well, we're all set, huh, dear? Good. Well, listen, I want you
Ella
to get
was
my
just over.
fishing equipment. What'd you say?
Ella was just over.
Oh, was she? Well, that's nice.
My,
What'd she
some
want?
people have all the luck.
Dear, I wish you'd fix my collars.
George, you've just been losing weight, just hand over fist. You ought to do something about it.
No, it's just that my collars need taking in. They slip all the time. Well, anyway, what was Ella talking about?
Oh,
As if I
Ellen.
care, ha-ha.
Ellen Hedford, you will never guess. You just never guess in a million years.
Really?
Ella and Hedford are going to Europe.
Oh, going to Europe?
Going to Europe.
No.
Of
Not
course,
go-
I don't suppose we'll ever get there. You've talked about it, but then...
Oh, well, my dear, not this year. Gracious sakes, I don't know. We've got a lot to do. We've got to save up a great deal before we ever go to
Well,
Europe.
last year it was this year. This year it's next year. Next year it'll be the next year, and that'll be the way it'll go.
Doesn't my little sweetheart
I
want to go
don't
trout
mind.
fishing with me again?
No, I don't care if I never see another fish as long as I live.
Well, really, Lucille, I never thought you felt that way.
Well, I've kind of kept it under cover. I've tried to go along and be a good sport.
Mama! Ella and Hedford are going to Europe.
Yes.
I want to go to Europe.
You see? Every year the child has cried to go to Europe.
Yeah.
He's going to get a fixation about it.
I have one now.
See?
If I don't go to Europe, I won't be able to go back to school. I
If
wouldn't
there's
be able
anything
to
I
face my
can't stand,
classmates.
it's a child with a fixation.
Oh.
It
Well,
seems to me that you ought to be able to manage that.
Well, I don't know, dear. You're in charge of the budget, and I'm so busy.
You
How
just give up that high-low jack in the game with the boys just once a week. We'd be able to make it, and I could have things like other people have.
Well, my dear, I
Years and years to come, Edgar will look back and say, well, all the other boys went over to Europe, but not me. My father went up to Upper Lakes in Minnesota.
Northern Wisconsin.
Northern Wisconsin. What's the difference? You get that far north.
Besides, what in the world are you going to do with that bonus at the boss?
Did what, Edgar?
Nothing, Mommy.
You were saying something, Edgar. Always complete whatever you start
No,
to say.
no, he wasn't saying anything. He was just
I
chatting, weren't
distinctly
you,
heard
dear?
him say something.
You there.
Sounded to me like bonus.
The jig's up. All right, dear. Go down to the travel agency. See what you can do.
Oh, really?
Let's try and see.
Oh, but
Daddy! You're the most generous daddy ever.
Isn't be
It's
the
our
one.
world. Oh,
But then I'll
boy.
tell you, George, I
You're
wouldn't
good.
want to make the arrangement. You've been over there. You know how it is. You go and you make everything come out just the way it did. You know, you've always told me what a wonderful trip you had when you went before. The
Yes,
high
dear.
old times you had over there.
Yes, dear, but it's a little different now. That was during World War One.
I know.
Yeah, well, I'm afraid that it was a little different arrangements when we went that time, and I doubt if I could take you and Edgar along under the same arrangements. So I think you'd better make the arrangements at the traveling agent.
Well, where had I better go?
Why don't you go down to Glockenspiel's? They've always served us before.
Goody, let's go downtown to Glockenspiel.
All right.
I've
you
got
know
to go
that-
to work. See you later now, dear.
Goodbye, dear. There was just something pathetic about you putting your hat on this morning. I guess you knew we were
Yeah,
going
I
someplace.
did, Mommy.
Put the dishes in the sink, dear.
All right. There we go. Threw them all in the sink. Mommy,
Yeah?
where's Glockenspiel's?
You know where Glockenspiel's is.
Mommy, can I take Dinah Shore to Europe with me?
Dinah Shore?
Yes.
All we can do to take ourselves.
I want to take Dinah Shore to Europe with me. I won't go to Europe unless I can take Dinah Shore.
Edgar, that's impossible.
It is not impossible.
Well, it certainly is.
What am I going to tell her? She's right here. Couldn't she go with us? I can put her right in the suitcase with me. Mommy?
What are you talking about? Oh, your records. Oh, for goodness sake. Is that the new one?
This is a new one, Mommy.
Yes, you may take it. I haven't heard it.
It's Dinah Shore how many times? Haven't you heard that?
No.
Haven't you? Have you heard Charlie Greyhound's new tune?
No.
Sweet Violet?
No.
Dinah Shore?
Oh, no.
Well, but how many times? That's real good.
All right, I'll get my rest of my things.
I got this on the 45. Let's see, let's put it on here. Let's get the second.
How many times can I fall in love? How many stars in the blue? How many times can my heart take wing? How many winters have turned to spring? Time after time, I'm in love again.
Oh, that Dinah.
Each time the thrill is so new. Day after day, I fall in love all over again with you.
See that 45? Doesn't that have beautiful quality? Oh, Mommy, is it all right if I take Dinah? All right. It's all right, Dinah. You can sing later. Well, here we are, Mommy, down at Glockenspiel's travel agency.
Oh, yes, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Now, I do want him to think that we haven't been here before, so
Oh, you look so
I wore the
Parisienne,
French influence.
Mommy. Oh, you look very lovely.
Well,
Well, good morning.
good morning.
Edgar, take your hat off. We're in the office now.
Hey, what?
Take your hat off, Edgar.
Why don't you do what your mother says?
Because I don't feel like it.
Edgar,
Well,
we've come to see about a trip.
naturally, why else would you come here to the Charles Glockenspiel travel agency?
Oh, we frequently come just to sit. My feet get tired just about here when we're walking home.
We're going to Europe. We're going to Europe.
Oh, well, that's nice, little girl.
Take your hat off, Edgar.
Oh, little boy, I'm sorry. I thought it was a little girl with that little hat
Now,
on.
what do you have in nice Europe trips this year?
Well, where did you intend on going?
We want to go to Paris and Italy and Spain and Sweden and Denmark and Norway and England and Russia.
How much was your father's bonus?
I don't think
Edgar?
I could get you into Russia. I'm terribly sorry.
Well, just get us out. That's what we're most interested in. Now, would you just outline what you would suggest for a nice
well, yes,
happy
my.
family?
Now, first of all, do you have your passports?
Passports?
Well, I just don't have them with me right at this point.
Well, I'm terribly sorry, madam, but I don't think you can do a thing without getting a passport. May I give you a few tips? In order to secure a passport, a United States citizen applies to his federal or state court in his county seat. Or if there's a U.S. passport, I can find it. Skip the lecture. We better go get our passport. First of all, before you make application for your passport, you'll have to get a passport picture taken. That is a photograph. Now, I suggest to go over to...
we just had our pictures taken. When was it, Edgar? When was the last family reunion?
I don't know. Let me
we
see.
had our
That was
pictures
last
taken.
summer.
I'm sorry, no, you'll have to have a special passport photo taken. You have to have 6 taken. And I would suggest that you go right over to see...
There's only 3 of us. I don't see why we'd have to have 6 taken. There's just George.
You have to have 6 apiece, my dear. Now, if you'll go over...
I don't know 18 people that would want our pictures over there. As a matter of...
My dear, this is necessary for the procurement of the passport, of the United States passport. And without it, you cannot get off the ship.
Those little details just escape me. Of course, I've been there so many times before. So, forgot about it this time.
Perhaps they didn't use passports during the last century.
I beg your pardon.
Don't you talk to my mommy that way!
I told you to take your hat
She's
off.
only
Edgar.
21!
Certainly.
Well...
Either way you want to turn it.
Well, I'm sorry, but I can't do any more for you until you go have your pictures taken. Then you go get your passports, and then we'll talk over the tour. I suggest that. In the meantime, we'll get all sorts of things ready for you, like folders and maps and suggested itineraries.
What?
Itineraries?
Itineraries.
Whatever
That's
it
right.
Oh, them. Well,
Where we go? Over to... Well, I suppose there's a regular passport place.
Yes, well, you go out the back door, and I'll go
All
out
right,
this door and meet
Mommy.
you.
We'll keep them covered that way. Here we are at the passport place, Mommy.
All right.
Well, where's the people? Well, came to have a picture taken, huh?
Yes, we want to have our pictures taken.
Francis!
Ella!
Edgar!
Oh, for goodness sake, if this isn't a small world.
Yes! Well, my name used to be Glockenspiel before I was married to Hedford.
I never knew that. You know,
Yes.
as long as I've known you, I've never
Yes.
known what your name was.
Well, Mr. Glockenspiel and I have a small racket of business, and this helps me with my trip to Europe. Well, all ready for your pictures, huh?
Yes.
Good, well, stand still. Now, let me see. Here, dear. I'll have to clamp this onto the back of your neck. Here, I'll help. Hold still now, Francis. There you go. There you are. Isn't Francis, it's Lucille. Well, that's funny.
Well, she knew me before I was married.
Wait,
No.
I'll take the picture, Mommy.
That's a blinding light you have there.
Yes, well, we only take one shot. Can't afford to waste the film.
Well, now, let's have Edgar and me together.
I have to take it separately, I'm sorry. Here we go, dear. Now look right at the camera. In the camera. Ooh, ooh. In the camera. There we go. All right, you looking in?
Yes.
That's it. Bing! Okay.
That do it?
Here you are. Now, look at the camera. Bing! There we are.
All right. Now,
Have it ready
when,
for you in a minute.
when can we see the proofs?
Right away. Here they are. Well,
Goodness,
well.
isn't this wonderful service? We'll be on the boat before we know it.
Boy, won't that be fun, Mom?
Oh, this is getting more exciting every minute.
Here they are,
I can
dear.
hardly wait.
Well,
Oh,
leave your money
the-
on the piano. Just go out. I'll see you later.
That's you?
That's me?
This is me! Ella! Ella! And besides, these will never fit in my billfold. Never in the world.
She's flown the coop.
Well, where do we go next?
Well, I suppose we have to go back to...
Let me see.
Oh, you have to get a birth certificate, Mom. I know that. You have to have a birth certificate.
What for?
To prove that you were born, I guess.
Well, that's ridiculous.
Well, let's go down to the
All
county
right.
courthouse, shall we? Oh, here we are. Is this where you get birth certificates, I guess?
Did
Oh,
you find the place, Edgar?
here it is, yes.
May I help you?
Mr. Snoop!
Mr. Snoom!
Well, hello there.
Oh, fancy meeting you here.
Yes.
I thought you were a plumber.
Well, I am in my spare time. Plumbing is my hobby.
Oh, I see.
But I'm doubling as county recorder.
Oh, how nice for you.
Yes. Well, now, what was
Well, George and Edgar and I are going to Europe this summer. And it seems to be a little matter of dispute over whether we're actually here or not.
Oh, well.
And so they want us to prove it by getting our birth certificate.
Mm-hmm.
So I've come to see if you can dig mine up.
Well, let me see. What year were you born in?
Mother was born.
It must be. You'll find it around there someplace.
Well, I have to know which decade.
Well, actually, the only person who knows is Betty Forsling, and she's sworn on a stack of Bibles that she will never tell again.
Oh, really? Well, well. Gracious sakes, I know Miss Forsling.
Oh, do you?
Yes, I know her very well. I'll drop over there and see if I can get it out from her.
All
Because
right,
it's
fine.
very difficult to talk to her, you know.
Yes, I know. She's a
Yeah.
very busy woman.
Well, she's not so busy now.
Well,
you
and then
know.
she's getting older now, and she isn't in the office very long.
Well, that's true. But
Doesn't stay
I'll
down
go over
much of the
there
day.
to the home and see if I can find her.
All right.
Miss Forsling?
Old lady's home, yes.
Oh,
That's where she is
remember
now.
Miss Forsling said very well. Was she a girlhood chum of yours?
No, she went around with a much older crowd.
Oh, I see. Uh-huh.
But I used to see her now and then.
Yeah.
Think how nice it would be to be grown up like her. Oh, yes, those were the gay, happy days.
Well, Mother, where
Where
do
do we go next?
I don't know where we go next. If you get the birth certificate and we get the passport, let's go down to the boat and just see what it's like, shall we?
All right, wonderful. Oh, I wish your father was with us.
Won't he be excited? Oh, what a wonderful boat. Look at all the boats docked along here, Mommy.
Where?
Oh, up there. Aren't those boats?
Oh, yeah.
Aren't they wonderful?
My, it would be a hard job to row them all that.
Hello.
How do you do?
How are you?
Fine, thank you, and you?
Fine. You coming aboard?
Which boat is yours?
That one right there.
Oh, that's
Well,
fine.
we may as well. We have the rest of the afternoon.
Sure. We're going to take a long trip on your boat.
We're going to Europe.
On my boat?
Mm-hmm.
I'm awfully sorry. This boat only goes as far as Staten Island.
That?
Staten Island?
Yes, I'm terribly sorry. You missed the other boat. That left 2 weeks ago. Well, we're going to pull up anchor, so heave ho, my hearties, and hidey-ho.
Does that look like... Who does that look like?
I don't
to you?
know, but I have a strange feeling that I've seen him somewhere.
Somewhere, but I can't just remember where.
Let me see. Where could it have been?
Mommy, this seems to be an awful lot of trouble. Maybe we should just go to Starved Rock this year.
Well, maybe we could. It's a delightful place, and it has a French name. It's near LaSalle, Illinois.
That's right.
Let's do.
Let's do that this year. Then I can bring my all my records, and I can bring my 45 phonograph and my portable radios, and we can just have a real quiet time. We don't need a passport.
No, that's wonderful.
I think it might be smart.
Well-
Let Ella go to Europe.
Yes, with Hedford.
Yes, because remember, for the best in recorded music, it's RCA.
Victor.
Counting days till your vacation? Well, wherever you spend that vacation, north, south, or right in your own backyard, you'll have more fun with this wonderful RCA Victor three-way portable beside you. A perfect vacation companion. Wherever you play, it plays. On its own self-contained long-life battery, and on AC and DC, too. You'll be amazed at its lightweight. Superb golden throat tone system. Big room-size volume. And yet, with all these plus features, this handsome RCA Victor portable costs surprisingly little. Hear this and all RCA Victor's other exciting portable radios at your RCA Victor dealers. He's got the best, the pick of the portables. All made by RCA Victor. The musical director of Kukla, Fran and Ollie is Jack Fascinato. The producer is Buelah Zachary, the director Louis Gomovitz, and the costume director is Joseph Lockwood.
Now, this is Bert Tillstrom.
Oh, it came. Good, Fletch.
Me?
RCA Victor, world leader in radio, first in television, first in recorded music. Kukla, Fran and Ollie came to you from Chicago.
NBC Television.